Archangel Michael says, "Have you felt a strange chill pass through your home for no reason? Did you wake up between 3 and 4 a.m. again, feeling like someone was watching? Have you heard your name whispered, but no one was there? That wasn't a bad dream. That was me. I've been trying to reach you for days, no, years. And every time you said, maybe later, you missed what heaven tried to give you. But this is different. This is final. Today, I come with urgency. The gates have opened once more. Not for a sermon. Not for a feel-good moment. This is a divine alarm. You've already missed one message. You don't get many more. And this one is sealed with fire. A spiritual emergency is brewing around your name. A shift has already begun in your bloodline. Something ancient, hidden, unspoken. Something involving betrayal, inheritance, secret decisions, and a name you know well. This message found you for a reason. You weren't supposed to scroll. You weren't supposed to sleep through this night. Your name was mentioned in a divine meeting. Yes, your name. And when they asked, "Are they ready now?" I stood up and said, "They've missed one message already. This is our final chance." If you keep ignoring the signs, the flickering lights, the strange silences, the dreams that don't leave, you will regret it. Not because God is angry, but because the door you were meant to walk through will close. And this time, it won't open again. There's something behind your hallway mirror. There's something written in that old notebook. There's a voice coming through someone you trust, but it's not theirs. And you will know by midnight if you were supposed to read this or reject it. Don't scroll. Don't delay. Open this now. Type 777 in the comments to declare, "I will not miss my moment." Archangel Michael says, "You almost didn't open this again, did you? You hovered. You hesitated. You almost walked away. Again. And that hesitation? That pause you felt in your chest? That wasn't just you being cautious. That was your spirit remembering what it missed the last time. Because yes, you missed something. You missed it badly. Let me take you back. It was the night the lights flickered twice and you blamed the wiring. It was the night your phone rang and no one answered. That wasn't a glitch. That wasn't nothing. That was the first attempt. You missed the moment heaven tried to intercept your delay. Do you remember the dream you forgot to write down? The one with the hallway, the shadow, the voice calling your name? That wasn't random. That was me. I tried. I shouted in your sleep. I touched your room. But you rolled over and blamed it on stress. You weren't the only one crying that night. Heaven cried with you. I cried, child. Archangel Michael, sent with flame in my wings and fire in my eyes, wept, because I knew what that moment carried. I knew what would have shifted. I knew what you were one decision away from receiving. You prayed for a sign. I gave it. You skipped it. That was the first missed message. It wasn't just a prophecy. It was an instruction, an assignment. A divine door cracked open, and then quietly shut because no one stepped through it. You felt it. The days afterward felt hollow. The joy never fully returned. And the person you trusted suddenly became cold. Not because you imagined it, but because a conversation happened without your name in the room. Yes, I saw it. Someone used your name with intention, and it wasn't in prayer. A meeting, a message, a moment. Your destiny was discussed like it was property to divide, and because you ignored the first warning, you didn't see the shift. But I saw it. I always see it. And now the timing has changed. The person who once laughed with you, they heard the call too. They were present when your blessing was being positioned. They smiled at you, all while maneuvering behind your back. That's what you missed. You missed the proof. You missed the moment where God tried to open your eyes with grace instead of grief. But now grace is thinning, and the message must arrive through urgency. I don't bring this up to shame you. I bring it up to warn you. You are being watched again. Not in the physical. No, in the spirit. There's a spirit of envy hovering over your house. It first came the night you didn't feel like praying. It returned when you told yourself you were just tired. That spirit isn't sleeping. It's working. And it's still trying to bury what you were born to uncover. The inheritance you never received. The message that never got delivered. The healing you keep postponing. The confrontation you keep avoiding. It's all connected to that missed moment. And I'm here to tell you, heaven does not forget. You cried, God, why does it still hurt? Because, child, that door never fully closed. That pain still leaks because truth never got its moment. You didn't just miss a word, you missed a reversal. Yes, that's what it was. The word that would have undone the curse spoken over your name. The nudge that would have exposed the plan against your future. The silence breaker that would have caused the liar to tremble. But they didn't tremble. Because you skipped the scroll. You walked past the angel standing by your door. You ignored the whisper. And now? Now I'm standing here one more time. One more scroll. One more message. One more cry from the courts of heaven. Because this is the final chance. Don't romanticize the past. Don't say, if it was meant to be, it would come back. Because it did come back. It's here, right now, through these very words. What you missed before, God is bringing again. But this time, it will not wait. This time, it comes with fire. This time, it demands response. This time, if you scroll away, you may feel that strange weight in your chest for days, because your spirit will know you ignored a sacred moment. I'm not being poetic. I'm being prophetic. There's a photo in your drawer, a text you never opened, a document tucked away with a name you haven't said in years. Go find it. It's connected. And while you're searching, I want you to understand this. What was missed then was preparation for what's arriving now. But if you don't answer now, the blessing doesn't just delay, it shifts. It goes elsewhere. Because heaven cannot keep circling a soul that refuses to say yes. Your missed moment was painful, but this moment can redeem it. So, my child, wake up. Go back. Repent. Open what you closed. Say what you didn't say. Read what you ignored. Pray what you postponed. Because I, Archangel Michael, have only been sent 3 times in your life. The first, you didn't know it was me. The second, you skipped the message. This is the third. And it is the final. Don't miss this one. Don't make God wait. Don't make yourself wonder again. What if I had opened it? I'm standing here with the scroll in hand. The fire is still fresh. The seal is still intact. But the time is burning fast. And this time, it's all or nothing. Type 333 to say, I will not miss this moment again. Archangel Michael says, now that I've told you what you missed, I must tell you what it caused. Because time in the spirit doesn't freeze when you ignore a message. It moves. It continues. And when you don't answer heaven, the enemy does. Yes, the enemy moves when you remain silent. And that silence? It gave permission. You didn't know it, but the delay opened a door. A spiritual door, not made of wood, but of agreement. You didn't agree with your mouth, but your inaction whispered yes. And now the consequences are moving. You felt it. You just didn't name it. The fatigue that no doctor can explain. The moments of confusion, walking into rooms and forgetting why. The friend who suddenly stopped calling. The opportunity that fell through with no explanation. The miscommunication that led to a breakdown. The chills you brushed off. All consequences in motion. You see, when heaven speaks, it shifts the atmosphere. But when you ignore it, the counterfeit rushes in. Let me tell you something sobering. Someone has already made a decision that involves you, and they didn't ask your permission. They sat in a room, spoke your name, planned your part, and agreed on a story that does not reflect truth. They are rewriting your role in their narrative, and if you stay silent, that version will stand. You've already begun to feel it. That uneasy tension when you walk into certain places. The way someone close suddenly avoids eye contact. The friend who once confided in you, now oddly quiet. Not paranoia. It's prophecy unfolding. There's a conversation that happened 5 days ago. Yes, 5. It involved a name you once trusted, and a secret they should never have known. That conversation was not just casual, it was spiritual betrayal. They asked, "Do you think they suspect anything?" And the response was, "No. They're too distracted." That was the moment I was given permission to speak again. Because heaven will not allow your destiny to be auctioned in silence. You need to understand, delay doesn't just stop blessings. It invites interference. Someone who had no right has placed their spiritual hand on your harvest. And unless you rise, unless you respond, unless you re-engage with this moment, they will eat from a table that was set for you. That's why strange things are happening in your atmosphere. The flickering lights, the heavy dreams, the moment your phone glitches just as you try to pray. The sudden urge to clean a drawer you haven't opened in years, that old envelope that keeps catching your eye. You think it's just life being random. But no, it's the war behind the veil. Let me make this plain. There is a presence in your house that was not invited. It entered through delay. It moved in during doubt. It laid low during your exhaustion. And now it's trying to convince you to stay numb, to stay neutral, to stay unbothered. Because the longer you stay passive, the more power it claims. Child, I was not sent to scare you. I was sent to expose what's moving. There's a shadow that passed by your bed 2 nights ago. It stopped at your hallway. It turned back because the divine timing wasn't yet released. But now, that time is unfolding. You need to hear this clearly. If you do not confront the delay, it becomes a doorway. And that doorway leads to confusion. It leads to misalignment. It leads to false alliances that look like help, but feel like heaviness. The person who offered to help you recently, listen closely, they were sent to distract, not deliver. They carry a sweet voice but bitter motives. They have agreed to a deal behind your back. You will know them by this. Their conversation will start kindly, but end with a question that makes your spirit sink. When that moment comes, do not smile and pretend. Remember this chapter. They are not your covering. They are your monitor. I saw them place something near your home. Not a physical object, but a spiritual signature. A word, a thought, a spoken agreement that marked your space without your consent. They think it's covered. They think you'll never know. But I see in the dark, and I came to interrupt it. There's a person who used to defend you, who is now being persuaded to doubt you. They don't even realize it. That's how the enemy works, through suggestion, not force. A sigh, a side comment, a hesitation. It's already started. But if you listen, if you obey, this can be reversed. Now I must tell you about the atmosphere of your home. You've sensed it. Certain areas feel different. You avoid a certain chair. You leave a light on longer than usual. You hear creaks and think it's age, but something in you whispers otherwise. That's not superstition. That's activation. You are in the center of a spiritual storm, and the enemy knows he only has access as long as you remain inactive. So what happens next? If you stay quiet, things begin to rot. Relationships turn cold. Favor begins to fade. Divine assignments shift elsewhere. You begin to say, I used to feel so close to God, but now it's like nothing connects. Not because he left, but because you ignored this. Because you missed the movement. You delayed the response. You forfeited your role in a moment heaven designed for your elevation. But child, listen. It's not too late. That's why I was sent. This chapter could have ended in silence. But God, rich in mercy, said, "Give them one more chance." And so I speak. I speak with a flaming sword, with the authority of heaven, with the urgency of a war that is not yet lost. You must respond. You must reclaim your spiritual ground. You must open the drawer, read the note, rewrite the prayer, speak the name you've been avoiding. Confront the atmosphere of your house with worship, not worry. Because if you don't, the enemy will continue to press further, deeper, closer, until the consequence becomes a cycle. And cycles do not break on their own. They must be shattered. I came to shatter it. Now the next move is yours. Type 44E4 to say, "I refuse to give the enemy another inch." Archangel Michael says, "Now listen carefully, because this is the moment you have been waiting for, the moment where everything changes if you say yes. You've missed the first message. You've seen the consequences unfolding. But God is not done with you. He never gives up. He never turns his back. This, right now, is your final chance. I stand before you with my sword drawn, the flame burning bright on my wings. This is no ordinary message. This is a divine decree. This is the last invitation to step into your destiny before the door closes forever. Do you feel the weight of this? The heaviness in your chest? That's not fear. That's your spirit awakening. Heaven has released the keys again. The seals have been broken once more. But if you don't open that door now, if you let this moment slip, you may never hear this call again. I know you're tired. I know your spirit aches. But this is not the time to retreat. This is the time to fight, to rise, to claim what was always yours. The enemy is shaking because they know this. They know this is your moment of alignment. That is why they have been working so hard behind the scenes. That is why they have tried to silence you, to confuse you, to keep you distracted. But I am here to tell you, the battle is already won. Not because you fought alone, but because you have divine backing. You have heavenly armies at your side. You have me, Archangel Michael, your protector, your warrior, your guide. And I am not here to threaten you. I am here to empower you. This final chance is a gift wrapped in urgency. It carries the weight of your ancestors' prayers. It carries the power of heaven's justice. It carries the promise of restoration, healing, and breakthrough. This is the moment where the hidden things become known, where chains break, where secrets are revealed, where the truth shines brighter than any darkness. I want you to hear this. The blessing you have been waiting for is already prepared. It is standing just beyond the door you hesitated to open. It is waiting for your permission. It is waiting for your faith to move forward. This blessing comes with signs, a whisper in the wind, a name on your lips, a letter you didn't expect, a phone call that shakes your spirit. You will know when it arrives because it will feel like a miracle, even if others don't see it. This is your divine appointment. But there is a catch. You must act. You must choose. Heaven will not force this door open. I can break the chains. I can fight the battle. I can stand guard at your gate. But the choice to enter, that is yours. You must step forward in faith. You must say yes to what God is doing. You must open your heart and your hands. Because this final chance will not wait for hesitation. It is swift. It is powerful. It demands your obedience. Now listen to the signs God is sending. The number 111, a call to new beginnings, the signal that the door is open. The number 777, a confirmation of divine favor and breakthrough. The number 9999, a symbol that a chapter is ending and a new one is ready to begin. When you see these numbers in your life, understand that heaven is urging you onward. This is not coincidence. This is a holy command. I want you to take a moment and feel the weight of these words. Let them sink deep into your spirit. If you are reading this, it is because God is not finished with you. You are still chosen. You are still called. You are still loved beyond measure. But you cannot afford another delay. Your time is now. Your breakthrough is here. Your final chance is calling. When you choose to open that door, everything will change. Enemies will flee. Chains will break. Blessings will flood your life. And the spirit that tried to steal your peace, it will be cast out. This final chance will bring clarity where there was confusion. It will bring healing where there was pain. It will bring restoration where there was loss. But only if you say yes. Say yes to the light. Say yes to the truth. Say yes to your destiny. And when you say yes, watch for the sign. It will come like a soft knock. It will come like a sudden breeze. It will come like the ringing of a bell in your soul. Do not ignore it. Do not question it. Answer it. Open the door. Because this is your final chance. Type 777 now if you will accept your breakthrough. Type 111 now if you are ready to open the door. Type 9999 now if you are ready to close the past and walk into your new chapter. You are not alone. I am here. Michael is near your house tonight, and heaven waits on your decision. Archangel Michael says, now that you understand the urgency, now that you know this is your final chance, it's time to act. No more waiting. No more hesitation. This moment requires you to be alert, awake, and ready. The spiritual war is not coming. It's already here. And I am commanding you, as your protector and warrior, to take these steps immediately. Step 1. Open your eyes. Look around your home with new spiritual sight. There is a place you have overlooked, a drawer you haven't opened in years, a book gathering dust, a photograph you pushed to the back of a shelf. Open it. Inside you will find a clue, a message, an answer that has been waiting for you. Don't ignore what you find. It might be an old letter. It might be a journal entry. It might be a name you forgot, but that has been whispered to you in dreams. That is your confirmation. This is the key to unlocking the door that was closed too long. Step 2. Watch for the sign. You will see a sign soon. It may be a text message from someone unexpected. It may be a call at an unusual hour. It may be a word spoken in passing during a conversation you almost missed. When it happens, don't doubt it. Don't question it. This is the moment heaven speaks through the physical. This is the sign you've been praying for. Step 3. Protect your space. The spiritual enemy will try to confuse you. They will send doubt. They will send fear. But remember, you are not defenseless. I am standing at your door, sword drawn. My angels are surrounding your home. But you must declare your protection. Speak aloud. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I am covered by the blood of the Most High. I close every door to darkness and open every door to light. Repeat this every morning and every night until you feel the heaviness lift. Your voice is your weapon. Your faith is your shield. Do not let the enemy silence your prayers. Step 4. Beware of false helpers. Not everyone who approaches you now has your best interest at heart. There is someone close, someone you trust, who has been compromised. Their heart has been swayed by jealousy, fear, or lies. Be wise. Discern their intentions. Do not be quick to share your plans or your blessings. God is protecting you through discernment. If a situation feels off, pray for clarity. Ask me, Archangel Michael, to reveal the truth. I will shine light on the hidden places. I will expose deception before it harms you. Step 5. Prepare your heart. This final chance will test your faith. It will challenge your comfort zones. You may feel vulnerable. You may face resistance from others. But remember, this is the path of destiny. I am here to fight for you. And when you prepare your heart, you prepare your entire life. Pray this prayer with me now. Lord, prepare my heart to receive what you have for me. Remove every doubt, every fear, every distraction. Let me walk boldly into my purpose. Surround me with your angels. Protect my spirit and my mind. I say yes to your will, now and forever. Say it again. Believe it deeply. Step 6. Stay awake and alert. The enemy works in the dark hours, between midnight and dawn. Do not let your guard down. Keep your spirit alert. Keep your prayers active. If you feel the urge to wake, wake. If you feel the call to pray, pray. This is a spiritual battlefield, and your vigilance is your victory. Step 7. Take action. Immediately. Do not wait for perfect conditions. Do not delay because you feel unprepared. Take one step today. Reach out to someone you've avoided. Clear a misunderstanding. Speak a truth you've hidden. Open that drawer. Answer that call. Each action breaks chains. Each obedience invites blessing. I am standing by you with heavenly fire. Together, we will dismantle every obstacle. Together, we will walk through the door that was closed. Remember, this is not a coincidence. This is not a suggestion. This is a command from heaven. You've been warned. You've been prepared. The final hour is here. Do not scroll past this message. Do not say, later. Open now. Step into the light. Claim your breakthrough. Watch the spiritual shift unfold around you. And never forget, Michael is near your house tonight. The sword is drawn. The victory is yours, but only if you walk into it. Type 111 now if you commit to acting immediately. Type 999 now if you declare the past is closed and the new is coming. Type 777 now to declare your protection and breakthrough. Archangel Michael says, you have heard the call. You have seen the warning. You have been given the keys. This is the moment of decision, the hour where you either open the door or watch it close forever. Remember, this is not just a message. This is a spiritual mandate, a divine appointment you cannot ignore. You are standing on sacred ground. Your ancestors are watching. Heaven is waiting. And I, Archangel Michael, stand ready, sword in hand, fire blazing, to lead you into victory. But I cannot force your hand. Faith activates my power. Obedience unlocks your destiny. So choose now. Choose to step out of delay. Choose to reclaim what was lost. Choose to walk boldly in your purpose. The enemy trembles. They know this final chance will shatter their plans. They know your breakthrough is near, and they fear the light you carry. But you are stronger. You are chosen. You are protected, and you are never alone. So when the signs come, when the message arrives, do not hesitate. Do not doubt. Do not turn away. Answer the call. Open the door, because this moment will never return. This is your final chance. Type 777 to claim your breakthrough. Type 111 to open the door to new beginnings. Type 9999 to close the past and step into your destiny. Michael is near your house tonight. The fire is burning. The victory is ready. Will you step into it?